Do you remember when they used to have those the magician tells all?
Yeah.
He wore a mask and he gave away all the secrets. Like, oh my God, I couldn't tune in faster to that.
I love that. You know who didn't tell all was Copperfield.
Is that
He would have told
that's the thing, right?
Oh yeah, 16 ladies.
Wow.
Yeah, sawed him in half.
Yeah.
I saw him on Broadway and I was right in the front. And I saw how he pulled some shit off just by eyesight. Yeah. And then I went again. So I went with my lady and then I brought my parents. So this is the disappointment. The first time I went, there's a point where they saw him in half or whatever. And he's standing up there. And I literally saw it. So I was like, I can't believe this. But he's wearing black jeans and a black button-down shirt and is tucked in. And he's basically standing in front of fake black jeans that are molded to look like him. So he steps into the jeans, but they're just the front of him. And like I literally saw it, so I was like, "Oh, all right, that's not too thrilling."
Wow.
You know? Then he made this. He was pulling people from the audience left and right. Pulled these two people from the audience, put them on a love seat, threw a sheet over it, levitated it into the middle of up in the middle of the theater, right? And I'm like, "Oh my God, this and that." I take my parents back. They were plants.
Oh,
I mean,
same people?
Same exact people. Now, look.
How does he not get...
Obviously, he's not levitating the couch, but I thought he was doing it to someone new every time. It turned out the 4 people he took during that show, they were all the same people. Also, he doesn't think. This stuff has to be kept so close to the sequins vest, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't think that someone might go twice and then it's cat's out of the bag immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ever since then, I wasn't too hot on him. I was like, he didn't make the statue disappear.
No. It's still there last time.
Also,
you know what I heard? Those 16 women, it's just one woman. He kept bringing the same one back.
It's usually the same woman over and over.
Oh
Damn,
my God.
that's a bummer.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the first time I ever saw a stand-up live, I was blown away. And I saw him again, same act, and I was crushed.
Yeah.
But...
That's another thing with Seville's.
I know.
Like I said, he did the same thing. I'm like, oh, you don't.
Yeah. But that's
You got to try to mix up a little, get a couple new ones in there. But
well, there's a magician that's taken over the nation. He's out in the Midtown area. I can't think of his name, but his whole thing is like, okay, I'll tell you a trauma thing about you, and then he pulls a note out and he's like, your mom was killed in front of you, and the lady's like, that's true, how'd you know, or whatever. And it's incredible, and it's sweeping the nation. Everybody says he's the best ever. Can't think of his name, but now I'm worried those are plants.
Oh wow! Did you guys see In and of Itself? You didn't hear about
In and of itself.
Oh, if you want to get your balls clear blown off.
Is this the same guy I'm talking about?
This is Dereak Delgaudio.
Yes, that's him.
Oh, that's
him.
This is what he does there. They have it. They taped it for like HBO, whatever.
This is the guy.
You got to watch this. I saw this live 3 times. It is the wildest thing.
So it's real.
It's real.
Okay.
It's the wildest thing you've ever seen. So
I thought he was the guy you said was a scam.
I'm asking if it is, because I'm saying you talk.
Well, I mean, there's some secret, but like it's so when this first came out, when he was doing this live show at the theater downtown, they had to have people looking. They had a list of magicians, all magicians coming, because magicians were coming in trying to video it and find out that even other magicians don't understand how he did it.
That's what I'm saying.
It was in the news and everything. They were like, they caught multiple magicians attending the show and videoing it so they could try to piece together how the hell he did it.
That's
the show from beginning to end. You're like, I don't understand.
Wow.
But it's not like tricks. Like you get in, so you see those cards there, those little white cards?
I am.
So in the hallway before you get to the theater, there's like 1,000 of them, right?
Yes, that's the
and
note.
It says, I am, and it just says like, a comedian, I am a mom, I am a carpenter, I am a lover, I am afraid, I am, and you get to pick whatever one you want. It's in the hallway. You just pick it. There's no cameras around, no nothing. You could pick it out. The whole place is let in, so it's not like they're watching every person, because there's like 60, 70 people at a time just grabbing and putting it back. You rip the card, you put it in your pocket, you take it in. At one point in the thing, at the very end, he looks at every last person in the audience and says, you're a comedian, you're a lover, you're neurotic, and he says, if I get it right, stand up. And the whole theater stands. He gets every single person's card.
How does he do that?
I don't know.
And even if he has a camera on the lobby or something where he has that, how does he remember everyone?
It's impossible.
Incredible.
But the craziest thing he does is he calls someone on stage.
This is it.
And and I think like there's like a book, if I remember correctly, but you go out, there's a bookshelf on stage. It's just really, really cool the way he does it. He tells his story of his childhood, and it goes through these like 5 stages. And this person goes up on a ladder, takes a book, opens it, and let me get this right.
Story of their life kind of thing?
So So what he does is he takes one person and he gives them a book and he says, every night I send someone home with this book. Every single night. It's halfway through the show. He's like, so you're going to miss the second half of the show. But if you want this book, I'll give it to you. You leave. You can attend tomorrow's show. I'll give it to somebody else. And you got to write on a page in there. And people, he's had it for like, it's a book this big and everyone's always returned it. And I forget what it is, but he reads from it and there's something based out of there. But then he opens the book and there's a letter in it from their family.
There you go.
And it's multiple people. He hands like 3 or 4 letters, and he goes, "I want you to open this." And people just start bawling. It's these intimate letters from people in their families that he has. It's just the most insane thing.
How does he do it?
We don't. I googled the shit out of that. I can't find out how he does it.
Wow.
Is he playing huge venues and super?
The one I saw was in I would say the theater held 120 people.
Okay.
But it was sold out. It was like the New York Times best ever thing, whatever it is.
Well, then I wonder if he can't move up to bigger venues because this thing is got to be
intimate. Or maybe it's best intimate, like comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, Frank Oz directed. That's a huge director.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if watching it's never the same, but it's worth a watch just to see what I'm talking about. Because I'm not even doing it justice because I'm like half-assed at telling what he does. But
no, I've heard like 10 different people tell me about it.
People walk out, they're looking stunned.
Yes.
It's like the whole crowd gets up and like it's quiet. Everyone's just like looking at each other like, what did we just see? I don't understand what we just
saw.
Yeah.
I don't love the crying that Magic brought in. I liked it was fun. You cut the lady in half. Even David Blaine's out in the ghetto with the, making crazy shit, making everybody laugh and run away. But now Magic has turned into like this, how do you know about my trauma? And I'm like, all right, do we have to bring trauma and everything?
Is that a great trick? You were raped.
I wasn't.
Exactly.
I wasn't. Well, look down.
Is that magic or is it just fucking terrifying and awful?
I know.
He like reaches in and pulls out a dildo. It's like, haha.
I'm waiting. He's going to be like, you're gay. I'm like, oh no.